Hello and welcome to another episode of Tea Time. And I also have a brownie. If you are new, Tea Time is where once a month on my Instagram I ask you to send me questions. Literally anything you could think of, and I answer them. Let's get right into it then. I chose 7 random questions this time. The first question is, what are your top 3 movies? Black Swan, Priscilla, and Cinderella 1950. The next question is, what are your favorite songs? La Vie en Rose, Sad Girl by Lana Del Rey, and I Don't Know Why by Ariana and Jeff. The next question is, what are your favorite designer brands? I would say my ultimate favorite is Burberry, especially in the fall and winter time. I've always wanted a Burberry skirt. That's on my wish list for this year actually. And then Dior. I love Dior makeup and their vintage lingerie. I'm not feeling the best today, so my voice is a little scratchy. And next is Chanel. I love Chanel. I think it's so chic. Eventually, I want to own a pair of Chanel kitten heels. And then last is Miu Miu. I really want a Miu Miu bag. I would want one in like cream or light pink. The next question is, how did you figure out your style? Well, I used to dress in whatever was trendy, and I felt like I was wearing someone else's personality. The moment I started focusing on what actually made me happy, that's when I started to build my personal style. And honestly, it was a lot of trial and error. And my style is still evolving. Like, even some things that I liked last month, I can't even imagine liking this month. Honestly, my style is way more than just clothing. It embodies every part of my life. Like music I listen to, movies I watch, even how I act and think, and my goals for the future. Everything in my life is very curated, and I like it that way. Fashion is truly one of the most important parts of my life. I could literally cry talking about it. You know, it's art. It's something so personal, and I love feeling like a work of art all the time. And with already working in the industry, I know it's something I want to do for the rest of my life. Anyway, the next question is, where do you get your clothes? They just thrift stores, online and in person, like Goodwill, Savers, Depop, Poshmark, Mercari. Surprisingly, I don't use Vinted. I might start though, I don't know. I rarely ever buy things new. The quality of things just isn't what it was. And I like my clothing to have real fabric, like cotton, linen, silk, lace, cashmere. Polyester just pisses me off, so I do shop at Brandy Melville sometimes though, but it's really a hit or miss with them. And actually, now that I think about it, a brand that I really want to get things from is House of CB. I want to find a really good corset top this year. That's a goal of mine, like something full length, and I am obsessed with their bandage dresses. I really want either a black one or a light pink one. Okay, this is a really good question. How do you make outfits vintage without feeling like a costume? I think the secret is to treat vintage like an accent. Like if you took a baby doll dress and some heels, it's not inherently vintage looking, but it catches a vibe. When you let one or two of the pieces do the talking, it feels like you are wearing the vintage instead of the vintage wearing you. I personally pay attention more to fabrics and silhouettes than actual specific eras. You know, things that feel timeless and feminine. But sometimes my intention is to look like I stepped out of the 50s. And there's nothing wrong with that. Oh gosh. I did not really look at these questions beforehand, but this last one is a little more deep, so. It says, have you ever had to let a friend go, and how did you handle it? I have. A couple actually. And this was pretty recent. And this hurt especially because they were childhood friends. Normally when a friendship ends, it kind of just fizzles out and you slowly lose contact. But this was not the case this time. The friendship was just clearly one-sided, and I did try for a little while to make it work, but ultimately I just let them go. I did not want to put my energy into something that clearly wasn't reciprocated, and we didn't have a falling out or anything. Nothing really happened at all, but I really do wish them the best. And maybe someday we can come together as mature adults and value our friendship a little more. That's really to the extent of how I deal with things. I don't really fight for anything. You know, if it doesn't want me first, then why am I begging? Anyway, those are all of the questions. This series is going to be a monthly thing. So once a month I'm going to put a little link on my Instagram where you can send me anonymous questions. It was kind of hilarious how it was all about fashion, and all of a sudden it's like, have you ever lost something? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I post a video every Friday, so I will see you soon. Bye!